You see the muscles, the mane, the fire in my eyes. But what you don't see is the weight carried on my shoulders. For I am Leo, half man, half lion, born of the sun, guided by fire and tested by shadows. My life is not just about strength, it is about meaning. And today I want to tell you what it truly feels like to walk the path of a Leo. Being Leo is not just a symbol of pride. It is a constant reminder that the world will look to you for light, even when you feel the storm inside. From my earliest battles, I learned that leadership is not about commanding others. It is about carrying responsibility with dignity. To be Leo is to shine, not for the applause, but to guide those who have lost their way. But let me confess, the light of the sun can burn. Many times, I felt the weight of expectations pressing against my chest like armor too heavy to bear. People expect the lion to roar, to always be brave, to never stumble, and yet I have stumbled, I have doubted, I have felt the loneliness of being the one everyone believes to be unshakable. And in those moments, I learned one of my greatest lessons. Strength is not in never falling. It is in rising again with grace. There is a fire inside every Leo, but that fire must be tended with care. Left unchecked, it can consume us with pride, ego, or anger. But when nurtured with mindfulness, it becomes the warmth that heals, the spark that inspires, the flame that lights a new path forward. And so I ask you, how are you tending to your inner fire? Do you allow it to burn uncontrolled, or do you shape it into a force of creation? I remember once, after a battle, standing before a quiet river, my reflection stared back at me, fierce, scarred, proud. Yet in the silence, I realized my scars told more stories than my victories ever could. They whispered of growth, of resilience, of moments when I was forced to look inward. It was there, in stillness, that I understood. A lion may rule the savannah, but he must also know when to rest in the shade. Without reflection, power is wasted. To live as a Leo is to live with both fire and humility, to embrace joy fully, but also to embrace stillness, to roar with courage, but also to listen with compassion. And perhaps the most important truth I've learned, time is the most precious gift. Every sunrise is a reminder that we are given one more chance to live with purpose, to inspire, to grow. So my friend, I ask you, how are you spending your days? Are you chasing shadows, or are you walking toward your light? Your journey may not carry the mark of a lion, but you too have a fire inside that can guide others, if only you choose to tend it. Carry yourself with pride, but not arrogance. Share your fire, but protect it from those who would dim it. And above all, never forget to pause, to breathe, to reflect. For life is not measured only by what you conquer, but by the wisdom you carry into each new dawn. I am Leo, half man, half lion, warrior of the sun, and my story is also your story. Take these words, not as prophecy, but as a mirror. Reflect, grow, roar when you must, but never forget to rest in the silence.